Lewis Bloom doesn't think of himself as a villain. He doesn't even think in those terms. In his mind, he's something much more interesting, a self-made professional finally breaking into success. He believes he's the hero of a classic American story, the outsider who learns the system, masters it, and wins. But the film slowly reveals something colder. He isn't climbing a ladder, he's redesigning what the ladder is for. He thinks he's building a career. Lewis starts as a petty thief and drifter who stumbles into freelance crime journalism, filming accidents and violent scenes for local news stations. At first, he frames it as opportunity. He studies the job. He learns the rules. He upgrades his tools. He pushes himself harder than anyone else. And internally, that feels like hero behavior to him. He is disciplined, focused, unemotional. In his mind, this is what success looks like. But he misreads what success actually is. What Lou doesn't recognize is that he's not entering a profession. He's entering a moral ecosystem. The job requires judgment, boundaries, ethics. He sees none of those as real constraints. Instead, he sees inefficiency. If something isn't dramatic enough, he can make it more dramatic. If a shot isn't close enough, he can get closer. If a situation isn't profitable, it can be improved. He thinks he's optimizing a business, but what he's actually optimizing is harm. Where the hero narrative breaks, Lewis believes he is the central figure in a success story, self-taught, relentless, strategic, always improving. But the film steadily exposes the missing piece. He has no internal limit on what he's willing to do to maintain that identity. So the hero he thinks he is becomes indistinguishable from the system he's feeding. He isn't reporting reality, he is incentivizing it. Why this makes him compelling? Lewis works as a character because he is never chaotic. He is precise, thoughtful, methodical. That's what makes him unsettling. His worldview is coherent. If there is demand, supply it. If it sells, scale it. If it works, don't question it. From inside that logic, he is succeeding. And that's the key tension. He believes he is the hero of an upward trajectory, while the audience can see the moral cost accumulating in real time. The quiet tragedy Lewis doesn't collapse or transform in a dramatic reversal. Instead, he simply becomes more effective at being what he already is. That's what makes the story uncomfortable. He isn't corrupted in a single moment. He is rewarded for a mindset that never includes reflection. So by the end, the hero story he thinks he's in has fully diverged from the one we're watching. And the gap between those two versions is where the real meaning of the film sits. Why this version works for your theme? Lewis Bloom is a modern take on the same idea. A character who believes he is building success while quietly redefining what success costs. He doesn't think he's wrong, and that's exactly what makes him dangerous and memorable. Thanks for listening. Catch The Quiet Quotient on YouTube and all major podcast platforms. To help us grow and keep supporting creators, please like, follow, and subscribe. Want to get in touch? Connect with me directly at jimhansonmedia.com.